what does it mean for the Council as a whole? Because certainly Hungary is not a part of the Turkic world geographically. It is part of NATO and the European Union. So what kind of role can it play, do you think, as an observer member state?
Cafer Bey, since the beginning of this program, live broadcast, you always tell that this council serves to the interests of Asia and Europe, and the energy security. All of the purposes of this council is serving to the interests of Asia as well as Europe. Hungary, as you mentioned, is a member of European Union, not locating in Central Asia. But despite this, it is an observer state. It has an observer status because for energy security, this council is very important for Hungary. And apart from this, as you mentioned, it can play a role of bridge between the Council, Central Asia, South Caucasia, and Europe. Europe is in my opinion, first number actor who is deprived of energy security, energy interests. And therefore, Hungary is very wise and very clever.
Right.
And historically also, people in Hungary very much feeling like Turk. And this is very important factor why it adopts observer study in this council.
Right. Now, Professor, I want to look at the broader perspective.
Okay.
This is the 9th annual summit of the Organization of Turkic States. But when I listened to the Turkish president's speech today, he called today's meeting a historic one. Tell me, how do you think the Turkic Council, the Organization of Turkic States, has evolved over the past 2 to 3 years? How different is this summit from the last one that was held here in Istanbul?
This is different due to the changing condition and worsening conditions in the international system. On one hand, there is Ukraine continuing and escalating war conditions. On the other hand, you see energy crisis because of the suppression of Russia as an energy actor in the international system. And as I mentioned, the European countries most suffer from this shortage of energy. And although they cannot buy energy, even if they pay, but we can buy energy even if pay very costly, no matter. But Turkey has some expectations to have some energy for the next winter, I mean. But for the winter after the next year, I mean in 2024, in 2025, what will happen about the energy security of European continent, we are not that much sure. Therefore, this council functions at this point very effectively because Russia is declining as an energy actor. When you have a look at all the members of this council, you see they have energy resources and they have the potentiality of emerging as very important energy actors in the international system. Therefore, this council is gaining more and more importance as time passes on.
Indeed, and that's why this council is going to play a very crucial role when it comes to the future of the energy markets. Professor, thank you very much for talking to us here on TRT World. Really appreciate your taking out the time.
Thank you.